Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 endangered animals. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Time on Earth is running out for certain animals. Humans are the greatest threat to endangered species survival, with poaching, habitat loss and the impact of climate change contributing to many of the issues. Continue reading to learn about some of the most magnificent creatures that need our assistance, protection and conservation. Number 10. Gorillas. Gorillas are fascinating animals with 98.3% human DNA. They have the ability to feel emotions and even act like us at times. Did you know they can laugh? The eastern gorilla and the western gorilla are two separate species with two subspecies each. On the IUCN Red List of threatened species, 3 of the 4 are classified as critically endangered. The mountain gorilla, a subspecies of the eastern gorilla, that is considered endangered, is the only one that isn't. Just about 150 to 180 adult cross-river gorillas remain in the wild as of this writing, June 2020. Poaching, habitat destruction, disease, and human violence are all factors contributing to their extinction, as is the case for many endangered species. Gorillas often take a long time to recover because they have a poor reproductive capacity, with females giving birth every 4 to 6 years. In her lifetime, a female can breed 3 or 4 times. Number 9. Rhinos. Rhinoceros is derived from 2 Greek words rhino and ceros, which translate to nosehorn in English. Don't you think it's a perfect name? Poaching for their distinctive horns is unfortunately their greatest challenge. They are used as a status symbol and a demonstration of riches. In traditional Chinese medicine, they are so valuable that a kilogram of Javan rhino horn will fetch up to $30,000 on the black market. As a result, 3 of the 5 rhinoceros populations are among the world's most endangered: the black rhino, the Javan rhino, and the Sumatran rhino. The Javan rhino is the most endangered, with only 46 to 66 individuals remaining, all of which can be found in Indonesia's Ujung Kulon National Park. Number 8. Sea turtles. Sea turtles are the next species on our endangered species list. The IUCN Red List of threatened species lists 2 species of sea turtle as critically endangered. Hawksbill turtles and Kemp's Ridley turtles are 2 types of turtles. Though the population is declining and many subpopulations are facing extinction, leatherback sea turtles are listed as vulnerable. Poachers target sea turtle eggs, shells, meat and skin, making hunting one of the most serious threats to the species. They're also threatened by habitat loss, bycatch, pollution and climate change. The sex of hatchlings is determined by the temperature of the sand, with eggs emerging as females in colder temperatures. As a result, even minor temperature changes could skew population sex ratios. Furthermore, as sea levels rise, breeding beaches can become submerged. Number 7. Saola. The saola is one of the most endangered large mammals on the planet. It was discovered in the Annamite Range of Vietnam in 1992 and was celebrated as one of the most exciting zoological discoveries of the 20th century. The saola is a rare and elusive creature known as the Asian unicorn. While precise population estimates are difficult to come by, it is considered critically endangered and is one of the world's rarest large terrestrial mammals. Number 6. North Atlantic right whale. The North Atlantic right whale got its name from whalers. They are gentle giants who stick close to coasts and spend a lot of time feeding on zooplankton at the surface, making them an easy target and the right whale to kill. Hunters almost wiped them out for their meat and oil-rich blubber, and they are now one of the most endangered large whales. There are only about 400 of them remaining, with only about 100 of them capable of reproducing. While they are now safe and hunting is prohibited, population recovery is slow. Females do not reproduce for the first 10 years of their lives, then have a single calf every 6 to 10 years. They are also endangered, with boat strikes and entanglement in fishing gear being 2 of the most serious threats. Noise from vessel traffic often interferes with their ability to communicate. Whales use sound to find mates, find food, escape predators, navigate and communicate with one another. It is, without a doubt, a crucial sense. Finally, climate change and shifting sea temperatures could have an effect on food supply, affecting survival and reproduction rates. Number 5. Toothbuild pigeon. Toothbuild pigeons are disappearing at an unprecedented pace, following in the footsteps of their extinct ancestor the dodo. They still exist on the island of Samoa, and there are only about 70 to 380 of them remaining in the wild, with no captive populations to help with conservation efforts. Toothbuild pigeons are a species for which little is known. They're mysterious and they're only seen once in a while. Hunting has been a major factor in their decline in the past, killing thousands of people. Even though it is now illegal, toothbuild pigeons are still killed inadvertently during searches for other birds. One of their biggest threats right now is habitat destruction. Large swaths of their land have been cleared for cultivation, cyclone devastated, or taken over by invasive trees. Invasive animals, such as feral cats, pose a threat to them as well. Number 4. Garil. Garils are Indian fish-eating crocodiles. They have long thin snouts with a wide bump on the end, that looks like a garapot, which is how they got their name. They spend the majority of their time in freshwater rivers, only leaving to lay eggs and bask in the light. Garil numbers have been declining since the 1930s, and this massive crocodilian is now on the verge of extinction. There are only about 100 to 300 of these animals remaining in the wild. Their deterioration is caused by a number of factors, many of which are human-made. Poachers who target them for use in traditional medicine, habitat destruction, deforestation, and entanglement in fishing nets are among the most serious threats. Number 3. Kakapo. Kakapos are New Zealand's nocturnal ground-dwelling parrots, and yet another example of an animal driven to extinction by humans. They are critically endangered, with just about 140 individuals left, each with their own name. They used to be found all over New Zealand and Polynesia, but now only live on 2 small islands off the southern New Zealand coast. Predation by introduced animals such as cats and stoats, which prey by scent, is one of the most serious threats to kakapos. When threatened, a kakapo's natural response is to freeze and blend in with the context. It works well against predators who search by sight rather than scent. When females go out in search of food, they leave the nest unattended, making the eggs vulnerable to predators. Intensive mitigation programs have resulted in a population growth, which is a good thing. However, genetic diversity among the remaining kakapo is poor, which could threaten their survival in the future, especially if they contract a disease. Number 2. Amore leopard. Unfortunately, Amore leopards are among the most vulnerable big cats on the planet. The IUCN Red List of Threatened Species lists them as critically endangered, and there were only about 92 Amore leopards left in their natural range between 2014 and 2015. The number is now thought to be under 70. Humans, like all of the animals on our endangered list, are their greatest threat. Poachers love their beautiful coats as well as their bones, which they market for use in traditional Asian medicine. They are also threatened by habitat destruction, which is largely caused by natural and man-made fires. Climate change is also affecting the habitat of Amore leopards, resulting in a decline in prey availability. Number 1. Vaquita. The vaquita is both the world's tiniest and most endangered marine mammal. The IUCN has listed it as critically endangered since 1996, and there were only around 6 to 22 vaquitas left in 2018. According to the most recent report from July 2019, there are just 9. The illegal fishing of totoaba, a large fish prized for its swim bladder, is their greatest threat. Vaquitas become entangled in totoaba gill nets and drown, as a result of their inability to swim to the surface to breathe. In July 2016, conservation efforts resulted in the implementation of a gillnet ban in vaquita habitat, but illegal fishing persists and the danger remains. The priority now is on enforcing the gillnet ban and prosecuting those who violate it. Totoaba is a protected species and conservationists are trying to reduce demand for it. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.